You know, if anyone ever tells you that hard work alone is enough, that the world is fair if you just keep your head down and grind. Let me tell you about the day Coach Phillips cut me from the team in front of everyone, in that echoing, chlorinated natatorium, where the only thing sharper than the smell of the pool was the sting of what he said, loud enough for every single swimmer to hear. We all know why you're really here, Desiree. As if my skin color was a ticket, not a lifetime of early mornings and bruised knuckles on cold water. And there's Heather Griffin over there, perfect ponytail, barely hiding her smirk. While Blake Peterson, his daddy, basically runs the school, just mutters, "Finally," and no one speaks up, not even the ones who saw my name on the top 3 yesterday. They all just stare. And I stand there, dripping humiliation and chlorine, 16 faces, not one saying a word, and every step I take to the locker room feels like I'm walking through concrete. Carrying every eye in that place on my back, trying to keep my chin up, my spine straight, each wet footprint like evidence at the scene of a crime, texting my pops that it happened. Worse than we thought, fingers shaking too hard to hit send right the first time. Back home at Parkview, which, let's be real, the only park you see there is on the building name. Elevator out again, 5 flights up with a swim bag that's useless now, Pops waiting with dinner already set out, 68 years old, but his eyes, man, those never miss a thing, calls me Butterfly, which used to make me proud, but that night I just want to disappear. I tell him, voice cracking, about Phillips saying my technique's not precise enough, about being the only black girl, the only scholarship kid, the one taking the bus while everyone else drives off in their BMWs, and he doesn't say much at first, just nods and pulls out that old, battered leather notebook. The perfect stroke, he calls it. Pages full of diagrams and notes from when he should have been at the Munich Olympics, but instead was cleaning pools no one would let him swim in. And I know he's hurting for me, but also for himself, you know what I mean? Says, "You've been holding back," and I admit it, yeah. At team practice, I only go all out in the early mornings when nobody's watching, because standing out never felt safe, not for people like us. Then the phone rings, guidance counselor, MS. Abernathy, says if I don't find a new extracurricular in 3 weeks, they'll review my scholarship, which, considering the stack of medical bills on the counter for Pop's meds, hits like a sledgehammer. At school, the air around me feels charged, everyone's laughter turning down a notch when I walk by, locker covered in team photos with my face cut out, and even in physics. Blake can't help snickering until Dr. Winters, who always has this X-ray vision for nonsense, calls him up to solve a fluid dynamics equation, and when he flounders, she gives me this tiny, knowing nod. After class, she stops me, offers a special project on physics in competitive swimming, which should feel like a win, but all I can think about is how every door is closing. It gets worse. Someone puts me in a private Instagram group, photoshops my face onto a drowning cartoon, coach himself liking the post, and it takes Taylor Kim, editor of the school paper and not exactly my friend, sliding into the library seat across from me, to show me actual proof. Phillips changed my times after Heather's dad made another donation. That's the real reason. Then Taylor drops another bomb. Riverdale Invitational is open to independents, $5,000 for first place, enough to keep Pop's meds coming. Only problem. Someone files a complaint about my eligibility, and it's Phillips again, working every angle to keep me out. My only hope comes from Dr. Winters, who, turns out, was a near champion herself before politics shut her out, and offers up her own backyard pool, regulation length. And you can bet I felt the universe shifting just a little in my favor. Every morning after, I'm training at dawn with Pops on the stopwatch, Taylor filming, every lap sharpened by the knowledge that if I don't win, everything gets harder. And that's when the setbacks come fast. The rec center pool closes for repairs, YMCA bans me, community college books up. Every place with water suddenly off limits the minute I show up, and Pop's health sliding, breathing rough, meds running out. Then Taylor catches Phillips having coffee with a Riverdale official. Yeah, that happened. And suddenly I need a formal coach's release, something he'll never sign, but Dr. Winters steps up again. Flashes a business card, whispers the right names, and just like that, I'm cleared to race, though the tension in the air is thicker than humidity in July. At the Riverdale meet, Pop's leaning on his cane, Taylor setting up cameras, Westlake's whole team rolling in with matching jackets, Phillips trying to pretend he doesn't see me. And when the gun goes off, everything slows down. Muscle memory takes over, water turning from enemy to friend. And at the final turn, I use Pop's secret technique, just like he drilled into me since I was 7. And the slingshot effect works, launching me a body length ahead, the pool exploding in cheers as my hand hits the wall, scoreboard flashing a record no one thought could be broken. Officials check and recheck, the crowd chanting my name. And Phillips's face is something I'll never forget, gray, cornered, small. Interviews, flashes, reporters wanting sound bites. I give the credit to Pops, to everyone who's ever been told they don't belong, who's been shut out not because of talent, but because they didn't fit someone's idea of what a champion should look like. Board president asks Phillips to explain himself. Taylor pulls out receipts, screenshots, Instagram, every dirty secret, and suddenly the room is on my side for the first time ever. The aftermath is messy. Phillips suspended, audits launched, board offers me the captain's spot and a full athletic scholarship. But I say what Westlake needs isn't a new captain, it's a new system. Blind tryouts, diversity scholarships, evaluation by skill, not skin or family. Dr. Nelson balks, but Pops backs me up, and 3 months later, I'm teaching swimming to a new crop of kids in a rec center that finally has decent equipment, the result of parents who saw the light when corruption came into daylight. Taylor's story wins awards, sparks investigations at other schools, and even Blake shows up. Yeah, that Blake, asking me to train him because state scholarship's on the line, and this time I say yes. But only if he gives back by coaching the youngest kids, because change means nobody gets a free ride anymore, and he nods, maybe realizing what it means to actually earn something. On the day of Westlake's first ever blind tryout, I watch girls who look like me take to the starting block, kids who'd never have gotten a shot before, and up in the observation deck. The board sees what Pops always told me. Water doesn't care who you are. It only answers to physics and respect. Later, Pops asks why I swim, and I say for the honesty of it. For that one place where I never have to be less than I am. And he smiles, because he knows. Every week now, I'm in the pool at dawn, helping kids break through walls I was never supposed to cross. Blake showing up on time, Taylor recording every moment. I tell my students, water doesn't lie. You show up, you put in the work, you respect the science, you get results. No matter who tries to hold you back, and maybe, just maybe, the world outside those pool doors starts to catch up. So, let me ask you, after everything you've heard, do you think the right thing happened here? Is justice as simple as breaking a record, or does it take more than that to truly change the system? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Tell me what moment hit you hardest, and if you want more stories where the underdog refuses to stay silent, you know what to do. Subscribe, share, keep the conversation going. Because every ripple starts with someone deciding they won't just swim, they'll win their way.